Hi everybody, welcome to this video. I decided to use this video to share one of my favorite video recording techniques for preparing videos for virtual learning. This came up in our orientation virtual class and a few people said they hadn't heard of it, so I'm going to share my feature today, and that's the Windows game bar. So this video is about how to record a video using the Windows game bar. There are four parts to this video. First, I'm going to talk about the requirements, what's needed to use this feature. Then I'll go through a step-by-step tutorial of how to do it. I'll talk a little bit about the video files that are produced from using this feature. And then finally, I'm going to suggest some uses for educational contexts. So in order to use this feature, you need to be using a laptop or a PC, and that laptop or PC must be running Windows 10. So unfortunately, if you're using a different operating system, you won't be able to use the feature as I'm presenting it today. You might also need a microphone. So in my example here, I'm showing you a PowerPoint and I'm including my voiceover, so I need a microphone, but you might be recording a silent video. And finally, you need to be presenting something on your screen. Again, in my example, that's a PowerPoint presentation. So let's go through step by step. Well, the first thing you need to do is to press the Windows key and G at the same time on your keyboard. And that's going to bring up the game bar. So here's an example of a PowerPoint, countries of the world. If I press Windows G on my keyboard, I'm going to see the game bar pop up on top. And to start my recording, I need to press the record button at the top left. So then I go back to my PowerPoint. You can see at the top right, there's a small recording box that lets me know I'm being recorded, tells me how many minutes my video is. And then you can just go through your presentation. You can record your video if you're including voiceover. Countries of the world, here's an introduction to Mongolia. And once you've finished your PowerPoint, you've finished your video, you can press this stop button in the top right. And then your video is saved automatically. So it's automatically going to save in the videos folder of your computer. And it's going to create automatically a subfolder called captures, and that's where you'll be able to find any videos that you produce using this feature. So the video files that are produced using the Windows game bar, they're automatically in MP4 format, although this can be converted later if you need it in a different format. And these files are ready to share directly. You can either send them to people or you can upload them onto an online platform of your choice, such as YouTube or Google Classroom, for students or for anybody else to have a look at. I want to talk a little bit about how we can use this feature for education. Well, obviously it's about recording videos, and that's been really useful in the past few years for online or distance learning. But not only for that, it can also be used if you're trying to flip the classroom, whereby the students study or read or watch your video in advance of your lesson, and during class time, you're practicing, you're using that new information, that new knowledge. I've personally found it very useful for catch-up material. If students have been absent for a long time, I can record a quick video and I can share it with them and they can catch up anything that they've missed. If you're going to do any exams or end-of-unit review, this is also a really handy tool. The students can re-watch it in their own time, they can pause it, they can really make use of it. It can also be used for student assessment. So rather than the teacher making the video, you can actually ask your students to make a video using this feature. And rather than giving a presentation in class time, you can have them record their presentation or their material by video, and you can give them feedback and use it for assessment. In my context, we've also used it for staff training and sharing information with colleagues. Particularly during the online learning period where we couldn't meet together face-to-face. Of course, there are plenty more uses for a video like this in educational context, but these are just some suggestions that I have. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it's been useful.